On October the 4th, 1957, while the Americans were still finalizing their plans, Sputnik was launched.
A ball with 4 antennae emerged to go it alone in the darkness of space. And a radio began to send a signal back to Earth. Humanity had entered the space age.
2, 1, 0, all engines running. Liftoff, we have a liftoff, 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Hippity-hoppity, hippity-hoppity, hippity-hopping over hill and dale. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da.
The last humans to visit the moon left the lunar surface in Apollo 17 at 5:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 14, 1972. Since then, no humans have been any further than low Earth orbit missions and to the variety of space stations that have existed since then. The question is now, where shall we go next? Do we make Mars the next great step forward, or do we go back to the moon?
I fear for our future. Our planet, Earth, is threatened with an ever-expanding population and only finite resources. We need a plan B. If our species is to survive the next 100 years, let alone 1,000, it is imperative we voyage out into the blackness of space to colonize new worlds across the cosmos. The ISS is pioneering space exploration. Without this knowledge, travel into deep space is impossible. Within 50 years, I have no doubt, there will be settlements on the moon, and by the end of the century, I truly hope, humans will be living on Mars.
From an outpost on the moon to a full-fledged colony on Mars.
It could be a challenge. It could also be a disaster.
Early missions to Mars, if conducted during optimal planetary alignment, will last approximately 2.5 years. That includes the 6 months to get there, a 1.5 year stay on the surface, and the 6-month return trip to Earth. During that time, we will know whether Mars can support life. If it can, that opens the door to the ultimate form of colonization. Terraforming the planet to make it more like the Earth. Once humans establish a self-sufficient base on Mars, the next major advance in space colonization, say advocates, will be to terraform the planet, a process that will make Mars Earth-like. Wherever humans have settled, they've remade the environment to suit their needs. Mars may not be any different. Whether it happens on Mars or somewhere else, maybe even beyond our solar system, space colonization won't be driven by the desire to plant a flag, but rather a seed. In the future, when we gaze into the heavens and ask, is anybody out there? The answer just might be, yes, it's us.